Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Verishop live stream. I'm Tiff Benson. I'm a perfumista from New York City, New York. I adore fragrance. I started my blog in 2016. I'm obsessed with fragrance, which is why I started my blog. I also speak to the categories of beauty and also skincare, but fragrance is my home base. It is what I love and it is what I adore. And today I'm happy to share some of my fragrance knowledge and experience here with you. So, thank you to everyone joining the live stream. Today's live will be about perfume. I've got a good roundup here for you. I've got some offerings for men. I've got some offerings for women, and I've also got a little bit of a couple of unisex picks as well. So, shall we get started? Hey, Karis, thank you for joining the live today. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer any fragrance related questions you may have. It's my jam. If you want to talk about how to make a fragrance last longer, if you'd love to know a little bit more about a note breakdown or talk about sillage or the way a fragrance projects on you, I am happy to do that. Anything to help. So let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to bring up, well, actually, let me just show you a preview of all the scents that we're going to talk about today. If you like previews, then go ahead and give me a heart. That lets me know that you paying attention. Okay, so the first fragrance that I think we'll share today will be a new release. This is from Tom Ford. It's called Rose Prick. Has a gorgeous bottle. I just love this line. Art Deco, beautiful, gorgeous. Then I have a scent here from Oribe, which is from a hair care line, but they also make fragrance, and this one is called Côte d'Azur, and I love this one. So we'll discuss that one as well. We also have from one of my favorite houses. This is from the house of Mancera, Paris. Now, this would be considered a niche item, which there's like designer mainstream fragrances, but then they also have niche offerings. And this is in the niche category. Not too many people know about this line, but it is a fabulous line. I always recommend it to people who are looking for something that's a little bit more powerful and exclusive, but affordable. So I've got a good one here for you to share with you today. It's highly sought after in the community, in the fragrance community. So if you get something like this and people see it on your vanity, they'll be like, oh, this person knows about their fragrance. So I'm going to share that with you. And then last but not least, we have something for our gentlemen out there. This is from the house of Versace, and this is Dylan Blue. Love this one for men. Highly recommend it. I even think that women can get away with wearing this scent because in my mind, fragrance is genderless. Even though a company may market it towards a certain demographic, it doesn't mean that you can't go ahead and spray it on you and live your best life. So these are the fragrances that we're going to talk about today. And I think we shall start off with this gem. So let me pull it up here for you. Just give me one moment, my lovelies. Here we go. So again, this is Mancera Instant Crush. The packaging is stunning, very, very stunning. All of the vessels that Mancera fragrances come in this type of bottle, this sort of vessel, but they're different colors. So this one happens to have like the gold at the top and then the gradient. So it's gold at the top and it's opaque. You can't really see through it. And then it starts to go into a transparent gradient. Love it so much. I think the packaging looks really nice and very expensive, which we like. There's also some detailing in the cap for branding, if you can see that. I hope it's picking it up. It looks like it's picking up my face in there, but it's an M at the bottom, at the top of the cap. Screw cap, so you just screw it off. And this is the sprayer inside. Last but not least, let's go over how big this is. This is a, hold on, this is a 4 fluid ounce size bottle. So you get quite a bit of perfume, and it's a great value for sure. Let me just get a little tester strip so we can go ahead and spray it on. So I love this one for many different reasons. Off the bat, if you are familiar with Baccarat Rouge 540 from Maison Francis Kurkdjian, people seem to love that fragrance. It's probably one of the most hyped up fragrances, maybe ever of all time, besides maybe Chanel number 5 or something like that. But this fragrance smells very similar to it. In my mind, it was inspired. In my mind, this fragrance was inspired by Baccarat Rouge. Similar in the same vein, but it's not an exact dupe, which is good because you want your fragrances to be a bit different. Let me give you a note breakdown. I have the notes over here, so I'm just gonna tell you what's inside of the bottle while I show it to you here. So this one has notes of saffron, ginger, Sicilian mandarin, Sicilian bergamot, amberwood, Moroccan rose, Egyptian jasmine, Indonesian patchouli, Madagascar vanilla, sandalwood, musk, and oak moss. So in my mind, when I wear this fragrance, first of all, to me, this is like a going out fragrance. You can wear it casually. You know, there's nothing wrong with that if you love your fragrances to project and have a strong presence. But this scent will fill a room. Hi, Erin. Hi, Leah. Hi, everyone joining the party. This scent will fill a room. If you're just coming in, we're talking about Mancera's Instant Crush. I love this one for date night. I love this one for summer nights out. I will be wearing this to summer brunches once they start to open up officially. I think summer brunches have already opened up, but you know, gotta be safe, of course. But yeah, I love this one. This is definitely like an attention grabbing scent. When we talk about longevity, I would say 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours plus. Like I'm talking over 8 hours. Like this is the type of scent that you can spray on your clothes or on your skin and wake up the next morning and be like, wow. Or pick up a sweater from a week ago that you wore and be like, yeah, I was definitely wearing Mancera Instant Crush. Like, how could I deny it? It still smells like it. So longevity is great, great staying power. Packaging is beautiful. It smells, the category of in which this is, it's probably like an ambery. There's a little bit of citrus up top, but it's not a citrusy scent. It's more of an ambery, woody, musky scent. It's quite deep and complex, and I like it a lot. I think it would be perfect for fall, stunning for winter, wonderful for summer, and just gorgeous for spring. Like you cannot go wrong with a fragrance like this. Hey Kate, hey Lindsay, thank you for joining the party. If you just came in, which I see that you did, we're talking about Mancera's Instant Crush. Adore this perfume. I will recap at the end of the show, but it is lovely. Let's go on to my scent of the day, which, let me pull it up. And if you have any questions, I am super happy to answer them. We're going to talk about what's up next, which is Tom Ford's Rose Prick. This is an EDP concentration. It's a 50 ml bottle. Bottle is stunning. We got to love Tom Ford. I mean, wow. Leah says she loves Rose Prick. Honey, I love Rose Prick too. It's my scent of the day, so I'm just going to spray it on. And if you can share with me what you're wearing today, I'm super happy to know and learn and see what you guys are wearing. This is all about rose. So if you are a rose lover, you will adore this fragrance. Packaging, just so we can get right into it. It's a gorgeous Art Deco bottle. The color is like a soft pink. And here, this decal is like, it's like a charcoal color. It's not quite black, not quite gray, but it's a charcoal color, which continues on to the top right here. Gorgeous. This is a 1.7 fluid ounce. So this is something that you can take with you and travel with you when you decide to travel again. I certainly will be taking mine with me on my trips. Let's get into the notes, which I will pull up right here. And forgive me, I have to look off to the side because there's so many notes to the fragrance and I want to get them right for you. And it's important that you know what's in your fragrance, right? So this is a warm and spicy rose scent. It has notes of vanilla. It's a fresh, spicy, woody fragrance, very floral. It has notes of Szechuan pepper, turmeric, May rose, Bulgarian rose, which rose perfume I found out is was established in Bulgarian rose. People are just very familiar with it. Turkish rose, patchouli, and tonka bean. Now, this fragrance came out in 2020, so this is a fairly new release. It came out last year. It probably did not get the love that it needed to get because of everything that was happening in 2020. But I'm here to tell you, if you missed it, it is here for you on Verishop. And with the live stream deal, this is $379.94, which I think is a great buy. And if you love rose fragrances, this is a must-have to have in your collection. Hey, Sophia, thank you for joining the live stream. Hey, Lindsay. Okay, so can we talk about longevity? Because I really love this one for summer, you guys, and I'm going to tell you why. Sometimes Tom Ford fragrances can be very, besides being iconic, right? They can also be very daring and bold to wear. Honestly, now this is between me and you and everyone else on this live stream, but me and you really. This is probably one of the most wearable fragrances in the Tom Ford's private blend collection. And I love it because even though it's wearable, it's also unique and not boring, right? Because sometimes you can get confused and be like, okay, like this is super wearable. That means it's going to be super likable and many people have it, or there's many different fragrances like that on the market. Not the case with this scent. It still has that Tom Ford DNA, which allows you to stand out in a room and, has a presence about the fragrance. So if you like fragrances that give you like a head turning moment, like, what is she wearing? That smells so good. If you want to be noticed, definitely go ahead and give this one a try. I like it. I like it. I cannot wait to wear it more out. I probably will. I'm going to lunch tomorrow, so this might be my scent of the day. Love her. She is gorgeous and she smells amazing. Has patchouli in the base, so it smells quite earthy. It's like when you think of a rose fragrance, there's the rose petals, right? Which you get in the opening. You get that beautiful Bulgarian rose. It also has that Turkish rose, which is almost like a Turkish delight sort of moment. It smells almost slightly desserty. But then it dries down into that patchouli base, which is really wonderful and gives it like an earthy accord that makes it feel really down to earth and just kind of sexy even. Love her. She's my scent of the day. You see how I'm dressed? I'm very casual today. I'm not going anywhere, but I still have to be fabulous even if it's only in my fragrance. So that's that, baby. And let's jump in to the next fragrance, which I don't know if I should talk about the Oribe next or if I should talk about the Versace scent. Let's do Versace. Since we're in the designer realm, let's just go ahead and talk Versace. So here we go. So this baby right here is such a gem. I love this. I love this addition to the Versace line. It's a designer fragrance. Let me just give you a quick packaging moment for the detail. It has that iconic uh, Versace logo here, the emblem on the front of the bottle. Also says Versace here with the detailing. And then it also has like that print that goes around that Versace print, which is so, so nice. Let's spray this on. So this is marketed towards men, and I know I said that earlier, but I just want to be clear. With fragrance, anyone can wear fragrance. Like you can wear, as a woman, you can wear this. As a man, you can wear this. If you're they or them, you can wear it too. Like this is for, fragrance is for everyone. You know, you get to determine who wears it or if you wear it, just so you know. So I want to be clear on that. Let me go ahead and give you a quick note breakdown, which I'm going to pull it up. I would define this in the fresh category. So if you like fresh, lemony, citrusy, marine, almost like a beachy sort of, not like, when I say beachy, I don't mean like, I don't know, Jones Beach or something like that. I mean like Mediterranean, French Riviera vibes. Like this is that sort of fragrance and that's what it's giving me. This one has main notes of amber citrus. It's a fresh, spicy, aquatic scent. It has notes of bergamot, grapefruit, watery notes. So there's watery accords in here. Fig leaf, ambroxan, patchouli. Again, with that patchouli note, bring it down to earth. Black pepper, violet leaves, papyrus, incense, musk, tonka bean, and saffron. So when this first came on the into the market, I believe, okay, yes. So this one came out in July 2016. So it's been on the market for some time now, but I love this one. I really, really do. This reminds me of something that you would wear on a hot summery day. You know, if you have on like a white tee and jeans, even if you have on maybe clothing that's a little bit more elevated, it is stunning. You know, I love it for casual moments. I find it to be quite sexy as well. Like I think this could definitely go on for date night or even like a fancy night out. It's super polished. I've made, well, if you follow me on YouTube, not saying that you have to, but if you know me from YouTube, this has made my top 10 list for men's best fragrances for summer, because I think that this is such a winner. Many men seem to love this fragrance and they swear by it as well. I think it's a great scent to have in your collection, especially if you like fresh, sort of marine like salty fragrances. And when I think of this scent, sometimes if I smell too deep, like my mouth starts to water because it has like that citrusy note, but it also comes across a little salty, like I'm sitting in sand. It's just really, really wonderful. I love it. Cannot go wrong with it. I also have given this fragrance out as gifts and people seem to like it. Well, I mean, you know, I'm a perfumista, so people always love when I give them gifts anyway, because they're like, oh my God, it's perfume. And of course, it's going to be the best, you know, scent. I'm not giving away garbage, you know? And this is certainly like very coveted. Someone would love to have this in their collection. And for this, why I pulled this one up for this live stream is because the live stream deal is for $14.99 and it's for the mini. And we're about to hit travel season, right? Now that COVID is hopefully not a thing anymore, we can spread our wings and go places. And the mini, I just think, is a really great way to experience fragrance without diving way too deep and like having a full size bottle, you know. I mean, that's certainly not to say you shouldn't try the full size if you love it, but the mini is totally non-committal, and for my guys and girls out there with commitment issues, that one is for you. I'm just saying. So, let's move on to Jimmy joined the party and added it to your bag. Jimmy, I think you're gonna love it. I think you're gonna love the fragrance, and I'm happy to connect with you off of Verishop. You can slide into my DM and ask me any questions you may have about this particular scent. I think you will love it. I always recommend it. It's one of my favorites from the House of Versace. So let's jump into the next fragrance, which, pause for a sec, and I need you to bear with me, right? And I need you to hear me out. So, this fragrance right here, this is from Oribe. Oribe is a hairline, right? They do hair products, and now they have a fragrance from, it's called Côte d'Azur, right? And this is sold out. It's sold out. I talked about it maybe a week ago when I was doing a hair roundup. And I love this fragrance so much. It smells amazing. It's a hair and body oil. So even though it's sold out, it's at a fabulous deal here. So what I would recommend you do is go ahead, add it to your bag. It'll prompt you and say, we'll let you know when this item is available again. You're gonna want this in your summer things, right? So make sure that you just give your email to Verishop so that they can contact you when it's back in stock, and then you will have it. So just laying the base work for this next scent that I'm gonna pull up for you, which is right here. Mine will be on its way. So here it is. Now I'm presenting it here, and there's a live stream deal. It's only $27.20. This is a travel size EDP of Côte d'Azur, and that is the fragrance. Now I'm telling you, I've already tested the fragrance, hair, and body oil, and it is so beautiful. I mean, how could you not love anything that is like, how could you not love something that's inspired by the French Riviera? I mean, what? Like, how could you not love it? Let me get into the notes because I pulled it up for you. Now I'm gonna hold up this product, but again, it is the fragrance, the actual fragrance. This is the fragrance and body oil. So this fragrance is an EDP concentration. Remember, it's a travel size. It has notes of bergamot, jasmine, sandalwood, and Côte d'Azur. It says Côte d'Azur embodies the glamour and heat of the legendary destination. Now, if you've ever been to the French Riviera, then you already know what time it is. Like, people just smell amazing over there. Everything is very inspired by the location where it is, with those citrusy scents, and also like that oceanic, aquatic vibe that it gives. Oh, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it so much. It's very fresh. It's one of those scents that kind of just smells as if you're just popping out of the shower. It smells amazing in the hair. It smells amazing on the body. And I've smelled this in the past in store at the Oribe salon, and I love it for summer. Very fresh, very aquatic, and it has really great longevity as well. Like sometimes when I'm just, sitting back or I have my hair out, like I can waft my hair around and kind of smell it in the air, which I totally love. And not for nothing, I see that Kate has added it to her bag. Kate, let me know what you think of this fragrance. Definitely follow me on IG. Let's connect and let's talk about it because I am obsessed. I love that it comes in a roller ball so that you can, travel with it. You can just pop it in your bag when you're feeling cute, bring it out. If you're feeling stank, put it on and keep it moving. It's very, very cute in that way, and it smells fresh. Definitely a compliment getting sent. It smells super nice, and I think that the packaging is very pretty. If you can see in the product that I'm presenting here, like Oribe has really fancy, glamorous packaging that's super well done. And it also has like that gradient moment where it's going from an opaque color down to a transparent color in the bottom. It's just really, really nicely done. Accents of gold on the front of the bottle, and I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. So, if you have any questions, like I said, I am happy to answer them here. If you don't, I will leave you with a fragrance tip to keep your fragrance lasting longer for the summer, and I hope that you enjoy it. Hopefully it's not too informational, but I always like to help, especially when it comes to fragrance, and that's one of the main questions that I always get is where to apply fragrance and how do you make it last longer? So where to apply fragrance? Apply it anywhere where you want to be noticed. That is the best way I can give you, the best explanation I can give you for where to apply it. Also, if you'd like to make your fragrance last longer, you want to spray the warm points of your body. So this would be your pulse points, right? So on the neck, on the wrists, inside of the elbow, behind the knees. I personally like to, I'll show you what my scent of the day where I like to spray my fragrance. I'll go for the wrists, right? Wrists, easy. I like to do like slightly behind the ear, but on the neck. Secretly, I'll just drop a bit down here, just like that. So it's on my chest, which is a warm point. And if it's a fragrance that I feel doesn't do that well with performance and longevity, because sometimes those fragrances are out there. So I'm just saying, if you have that type of fragrance that doesn't really perform the way that you want it to perform, I'll just go ahead and I'll mist it right on top of my chest so that I'm always hot here and I'm always moving here. So this is going to allow the fragrance to heat up, warm up on your body as you move around. People will smell it around you. You'll be able to enjoy it because it's right here hovering around your warm chest. And yeah, those are the places that I like to spray it. Some people like to spray their ankles, below their knees. For me, that's a little too low. I'm just saying I like to keep my really expensive fragrances close to me where I can smell them. But it's totally your preference. And to be really, really honest, between you and I, there is no wrong or right way. So, that being said, thank you for joining me today for today's live. I love you forever. I appreciate your time here with me. Time is valuable. I think we've all learned that last year in 2020. So the fact that you're here spending it with me, I just love you forever and I cannot thank you enough. Plus, it makes it more interesting to have you here to talk with and go back and forth with and see what you're buying. And I just love you for, being here. I will be back on live at 6:30 today. I'm going to be talking skincare. Thankfully, my skin is looking pretty decent. I came on here with just a little bit of concealer under my eyes, but I'm excited to talk skincare very soon at 6:30. We're going to be talking eye masks, face masks, eye patches. I'm obsessed. Another thing that I'm like uber obsessed with. So join me then. I love you forever. Thank you so much once again, one more last time, and I will catch you in the next live stream. Till next time.